Why, hello there. Hope you guys are doing good today. Doing pretty good myself, with the exception of it's still cold here, and I hate it so much. I think the cold affects everything. It affects cars, it affects the internet speeds, it affects your motor skill, everything about the cold. I wish that we could just induce global warming and stop the cold altogether, because I really don't like it. It's awful. Um, Obviously here, I'm using the old KSG. Oh, the KSG, what can I say about it? Well, I can say this, I'm running it with no attachments, and I am murdering people with it, and it's really hard. If you have any aim resistance with this gun at all, you're screwed. You can't do anything at all. Uh, God, I would rather play blindfolded with behind my back with the executioner. I probably could do better with that, playing like that, than I could with this gun. I seem to have more luck, in all sincerity, I seem to have more luck running this weapon with no attachments and just running whatever perks I want, as opposed to running anything with anything on it. This match I am running, like I said, no attachments. If I put any attachments on this gun, it always shoots to the left and right. I can have dead center on somebody with the reflex, because that's what I run with, and usually I run the reflex. If not, just with nothing on it at all. But the second I put anything on it, it just whiffs people. It always shoots to the left and to the right, and it's not my aim. My aim, I've said before, my aim is fairly decent in this game. Like, I think all the shotguns I have anywhere from 46% to up in the 70s. Most assault rifles usually like 20 to 30, and with SMGs, 15 to 20. So I know it's not my accuracy with this weapon. I don't know what it is, but it pisses me off, and it's really irritating. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I was trying to get all the shotguns gold, so I can have diamond skins, which usually I wouldn't care, but I'm just trying to get some skins in this and all that. So, yeah, that's pretty much my 2 cents on this. I don't know how many more gameplays I'm gonna have with the KSG. I'm trying to use the M12 or the M121 or whatever that other 4-burst shotgun is. The thing's stupid. I like it a lot more when I do this. The Remington, of course, is probably the most efficient shotgun in the game. It's probably the cheapest. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that. I'm pretty sure everyone has that weapon golden by now. You don't have to do anything. It's so easy to use. It's ridiculous. The KSG just has way too much of a... It has zero forgiveness. Like, I understand the idea of it shoots a slug, and it's so random. Like, that shot there, I was like on the second, like where I just died. I was like right there, one shot at the guy. There's been times where I've hit fired this thing, and apparently just nick their elbow and cause them to like have a bad boo-boo, and like it doesn't do anything. But if I hard aim, God knows, it may go to the left, it may go to the right, it may go up, it may go down, it doesn't matter. It's so unpredictable for me. I just don't like it. I'm gonna complain the entire time about using this weapon. C4, of course, is probably the cheapest lethal in this game. It's got such a big blast radius and everything, but it's fun to use. If anything, the KSG, a lot of times I feel like it forces me to rush and play intensely, because if I get cornered with it, there's no chance in hell I'm gonna win. So yeah. Also, I'm using a lot of RPGs. I've been trying to play a lot more team-based, and not so much just greedy and just like, trying to play a lot more team-oriented than usual. One thing anybody needs to learn if you play this game at all, which I'm sure if you watching this, I probably know you anyway, and you know this anyway. You can't. The KSG. That's another thing. I'm gonna keep going. The KSG. If you have more than like 2 or 3 people, you have like a 97% chance of you're going to die. You can't do it. And it's really annoying. And also, UAVs and counter UAVs they're useful for building up to a higher score streak. But I can never keep one in the air more than when they're supposed to just, when they just jet off and they fly. It never happens for me. So yeah, this team is also, they're planting claymores everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. Look how ridiculous this gun is if it ever hits. This game it did, and it was good. Like, I was really pleased and really shocked at, like, I was doing good with it. But if you have a bad game, like, there's been games where I went so negative, like, it's embarrassing. God, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about it. And that's one gun too is the Cat 40. The Cat 40 is insanely, to me, it's overpowered. I don't know if it is or not. It seems like it is because it's almost like an SMG in pistol form. And it does have it has a very high rate of fire, so if you don't hit your target, of course, you're going to die. But, you know, it's whatever. EMP grenade, pretty much all my classes too, I run EMP and C4. C4, like I said, is the cheapest lethal. I don't care. It gets the job done. I don't like dealing with grenades. EMPs are probably the cheapest tactical. I think I just ran right past the guy here. I did. They're probably the cheapest tactical, but besides, if I'm going to be camping like insane, I'm not going to use anything besides EMPs because it gives you the most points. I don't know, I just like them a lot more. One thing also, I played against some guys a while back that were doing the worm tactic of, you know, with Guardian, the Bastards combo, using that with the riot shield and all that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have never gotten so angry at this game in my life. Like, it legitimately had me very, very upset. So yeah, I played against some guys like that. I gotta give him hats off. If you wanna piss somebody off, play like that, and you'll do it definitely. I don't even know what to say about that. The trophy system in this game is pretty ridiculous. Like I was saying, that's what my original point was. I think. I don't even know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, so trophy system, EMPs, pretty much to me the sensor. I don't understand the sensor grenades at all. I've seen a lot of people use them, but I don't care for them. I just don't get the idea. If you can get a UAV in like 3 seconds most of the time, I don't see the point in having the sensor grenades. And if you're playing with anybody who's any good, you can keep a UAV up pretty much the entire round. If not that, you can get a a VSAT. So I don't see the point in those. And then lethal, of course, like I was saying, C4. One thing that really gets me too are people that are legitimately good with the tomahawks. That's infuriating to die by that, because I feel like I'm challenged if I die by it. But some people do the bank shots and can do all that crazy stuff, but whatever. I don't get it. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, we've got a migrate host. I play with a lot of people who get very angry, I guess, and they got to migrate host and they got to rage quit and what have you. But you know, game's a game. I would edit this out, but I don't want to. I don't want to cut anything out. This is just raw footage that I stream up. So now watch that. That first shot, to me, the first shot to me seemed like it should have been it should have hit him. But like I was saying before too, you never know if it's going to hit or not for myself. So I don't know. Well, that's the end of that game. That's the end of me complaining about the KSG, and I guess I'll leave you guys to it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, and see you guys later.